Hi, I'm Edi Carlesso from Bentleys, South Australia, and I'm in the Business Services Division looking after a wide range of clients. Succession planning for an SME is quite important, particularly when you take into account there's a large number of small to medium-sized businesses looking to get out in the next 5 or so years. And as a result, many of those businesses don't have a plan. In fact, something like 19% only have a plan for succession planning. And given the level of staff they employ nationally, it's a very important subject. Every SME should be considering the practicalities of the formal plan. It's a labour-intensive exercise. They need to take into account the conversion of the business into the hands of the new beneficiary. Yeah, it's a lengthy process in the succession planning, and we have all the processes and plans and tools in place to assist our clients in that whole process. It is a vigorous program, and quite often it takes time, and it will take a lot of interaction by clients and their incumbents to make the succession plans a successful one. And we have everything in place to make that process as easy as possible. Some of the major challenges in a succession plan is it will depend very much on the business itself, and also the person wanting to pass that business on to their family members. And quite often it's the process of understanding what the benefactor is prepared to do and is able to do. It's understanding the time factor and the training that's required by the benefactor, and it's also important to understand the tools and timeline that's required to achieve this. It's not something that happens overnight. Quite often when a person or a client comes to see us with this problem, they emerge on the other end of this process with the satisfaction that they've done everything they possibly can to put a successful plan in place. They feel satisfied, they feel empowered that they've actually achieved something in the whole process. Succession plans for a new business are very important, regardless of the size. The reason for the succession plan being so important is that anything can happen around the corner. However, if something like an accident or an illness that occurs, then your succession plan has been put in place for the next person to take over, and hopefully the business runs successfully from there on. Having a succession plan is a bit like having it's part of the business plan actually. It's an important process. You would have a business plan because it helps you plan ahead in what you want the business to do and achieve. Well, succession plan is an adjunct to that. It actually explains how you want the business passed on should anything happen. We have the tools, we have the skills, and we are able to help you get through that whole process, and it doesn't need to be an expensive process at all. It's interesting because a lot of clients don't realise they need a succession plan. However, we as their accountants are well placed to assist them in that whole process and can certainly facilitate it in a very cost-effective way and gives them peace of mind in their enterprise.